topic, the Fitness Brigade, Growth and Opportunities in the Health and Wellness Space. I would like to invite on stage our moderator for this session, none other than Vishnu Charan M., National Head, Big Basket. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for him, please? I would like to invite our panelist, Mr. H.P. Singh, MD, Ambe, Phyto Extracts. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for him, please? And I would like to invite Mahima Khemka, Vice President, KCL Food. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Mahima, please. I really can't hear the claps. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you, Vishnu.
Sorry to keep all you in this late evening or late afternoon. I think many people are very sleepy, so let me try to keep it very short and very simple. It's a very interesting topic. I wanted to understand, whoever wants to go first, on in the health and wellness space, what do you think, how has the D2C brands taken this space, or the more of traditional and conventional brands who are running this space?
I think with D2C brands, there's definitely speed to market and innovation, and they're focusing on niches. So there's brands built around one ingredient, or they're focusing on more niche products like your protein ingredients, and ingredients people that are really looking forward to. So they're quick to innovate. They're not waiting to see if it's, they're launching products, seeing if it's working, and then if it's not, reformulating very quickly, which is very hard to see with the bigger brands. They'll take years on end and then take the cue from these D2C brands and then go into these fields. So that's something very interesting because as manufacturers ourselves, it's always the D2C brands who come up with the innovative ideas. The first things that we're hearing is from them, and then it's the bigger players who want to hop on that bandwagon as well. So it's very interesting to see. They're very on cue with what the young people want.
Your views?
Yeah, definitely, because the D2C brands can do a lot in comparison to the bigger brands because they have the more liberty to do it, and I think an easier platform because of the online and easy to launch than like this CMPL, because they can find the contract manufacturer who can deliver them a different kind of innovative product, you can say. They have a choice then to select out of it. They just need to focus on how to place it, and then the rest is already means available everywhere. So I think, thinking on and taking in a lot of time with the brand, with the existing brands, it is easy for the D2C brands to come up with the new ideas, and that gives them a liberty to play easily, I think.
How has this industry performed in the last 2 years, owing to the fact that pandemic took us for a ride completely? What were the major hits and misses during this period?
Okay, although this healthcare industry is always remain on the growing, I think. I remember the first recession in 2010, and that time this industry was the only industry growing with this around CGR of say 4 or 5%, right? And still in the second time when it was the COVID, although it always remained on the growth, but the COVID has given us the new wings, I can say, the new opportunities where the people understood the value, the importance of their health, and they definitely dig on the information, what they need, what they want, what they should take it up, and that has given the better opportunities and the growth to this industry. The both side means the people want something good, and the other side, the companies are coming up with something innovative, something new, maybe based on the research, maybe the scientist also based on the science, or something like an Ayurveda literature, which is really good for the health. So by this way or that way, and by, you can say, the symbiotic process of this happening, the industry remains in a growth, and even if we talk about the India, the Nutra industry has grown, I think, of CGR of 16%. So this has given a very good opportunities for the health industry to deliver the innovative quality products, to the consumer. And definitely, a very big pharma companies, you can say, they are also coming in the neutral segment with the preventive health, you can say. And the same way our like herbal or this Ayurveda companies are going through the research and like in a clinical trials and trying to deliver, the quality product, which is really good. The both way, it is win-win situation for the companies, for the business, for the consumer. So definitely it is growing very good.
Thank you for sharing your views.
Yeah, similar to what Mr. Singh said, there's definitely been an increase in overall interest, especially in the nutraceutical category. I think we're seeing that not just from the smaller D2C brands, but from the bigger companies who want to switch gears and shift into that. And like the Ayurveda sector was anyway growing, but there's a renewed interest in that because even the customer understands that they want something healthy and that they're willing to pay that premium, and brands are capitalizing on that, getting into products that really are specialized, are providing solutions. So we're seeing that with an increase in all of, like our pill brands, gummy brands, and there's been a renewed interest from customers because they all want to solve their issues now and as natural as they can get it. So definitely, of course, COVID was a slight pushback with how people were able to source ingredients, and there was lags and delays in production. But from a customer standpoint, I think it's definitely growing, and there's more and more interest in new product launches.
Who do you think are driving this category? Is it the D2C brands or the traditional brands or the private label segments where, the retailers' own brands, they're approaching you? Who do you think are driving the category?
I think definitely the speed to market for D2C brands is always faster. They work really well on educating the customer, and that's where they stand out. And and then we see, your bigger brands get into the forte when that education has happened, that test marketing has happened, and they have that distribution channel, which maybe the D2C brands don't have yet. But definitely, there's a lot of innovation. I don't know how much the private labels have been able to succeed, but D2C and, of course, the big players, I think it's hand in hand. One's educating, one's giving you the reach and the distribution.
I think there was a complete bell curve during this pandemic. You would have seen that the demand would have shot up 3x or 10x, and then it would have come down. But do you think that now that we are already passing by the fourth wave, which is coming in the next couple of months, how sustainable it is to maintain your growth similarly what you have grown in the past?
Definitely, we can see that the Me Too brands are the fast growing, right? And they top the market. But what I feel is for the longer duration and for the sustainability, what we say, definitely the product, whether it is the healthcare or the personal, should be based on the efficacy, and which has to be, come up through the ingredients, the quality ingredient, you can say, the regulated manufacturing process, and definitely with the safety. It could be with the regulatory or somehow with the clinicals or the safety studies and anything. Not only say selling the stories will not sustain for the longer time. We should have the best quality products, supported with some, the safety and efficacy data.
Any future trends and innovation in this category that you're foreseeing that you would like to bring this?
I think for us, definitely protein has been a big driver within the snacking space, within the bar space, and even mixes. So protein, plant protein, I think that's definitely where we're seeing the biggest focus right now, the biggest drivers for growth, both nationally and with our international clients as well. That's the biggest area of focus for us right now.
Yeah, definitely the vegan was the buzz in the market, and that was supported again through the ingredient from the natural sources, and I'm proud to be a part of the company who makes the quality ingredients. And those are again supported with, say, not only with the quality standards, but with the regulatories, international regulatories, and somehow, somewhere with the human clinical studies, the safety studies. So definitely that is where we can participate, or the industry should be focusing on.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Just open the questions to the audience if they have any. I think that's it, I guess.
So, okay, this question is to all the panelists here. I just wanted to know, so what I've observed is that in the last couple of years, so there has been a definite shift in focus. So if we talk about the legacy pharmaceutical players, the core pharmaceutical players, they are trying to expand their horizons into natural and other OTC products. And the same has been, I think, which I'm not sure, that the legacy Ayurveda or other the manufacturers, they are getting more and more into the cutting edge research or scientific research. And what do you feel? Is there the barrier which was always there, existing between maybe Nutra and the core pharma? Is it decreasing, or is it just a temporary trend driven by COVID?
It has to decrease actually. It has to neutralize, because it's all about the health. What you are talking is, one is preventive health and one it is the curative health, right? We are talking all about the health only. We can see the clear difference between when someone gotten a COVID positive and he need an immediate treatment. But the other part was the people were avoiding this by strengthening their immunity. And in India especially, we have already seen that the people were trying to, utilize their home remedies and improving their immunity. So definitely, but that was, our traditional, what I can say. That is actually what I elaborated in my first question, that it need to be proven, the safety, the doses, the efficacy, and definitely the clinical efficacy means that is proven at a particular dosage, safe and effective against that. The same way, what the pharmaceuticals company need is they are well regulated. They know what to do and how to do, what doses form, what is safe, what is not, right? When we come closer to each other, definitely it will be neutralized, I think, and it has to be neutralized to keep the community healthy and safe.
Thank you.
A very big thank you to Vishnu and our panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for them, please? Thank you so
you.
much. We have a small token of appreciation. Vishnu, can you do the honors, please? Can we have a huge round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for that session. That was extremely impactful. Thank you so much.